Hello students. In this class of ours, we are going to study what is chromatography. See, chromatography is a technique by using which we will be separating two or more than two solid substances that are present in a solution in very small quantities. And for this, two terms are very important. One is capillary. Time and again we will be using it. Capillary and capillary action. What is capillary? See, capillary is a very narrow tube. The internal diameter of which is having say same dimension as as that is the thickness of a hair. That is very narrow. Plain language you can say a very narrow tube is called capillary, and capillary action is if you insert a capillary into a liquid up to some height, the liquid will rise on its own without our creating any suction. That is capillary action. And we for this we take there are numerous types of chromatography. We will be studying paper chromatography in this. For this chromatography paper, or otherwise normal you can say filter paper we can take, that can also act as a capillary, sorry, as a chromatography paper. Normal filter paper can also be taken. We will put a dot here, say as this is mixture of color, and this contains three components. This dot contains three components: red, blue and green. And we have dipped into a solution, and then it has been hanged, this dot, and as I told you, water will start rising up because of the capillary action. These small pores which are there in the filter paper or chromatography paper, they will act as capillary, and they are arranged one pore, then another pore, then another pore. So they are arranged one over another, so it becomes a continuous series, and the water will keep on going up and up. When water flows over through this, see, now has come the time when very clearly I must tell you, okay, what is the principle on which this is working. The principle of working, or why we are able to separate different components from a mixture of color by using chromatography, that for this two requirements are must. Every component of this mixture, that the dot that you have put here, every component must be soluble in the same solvent, and also their solubilities must be different. We will talk at length about this at length. Water keeps on going, and water flows over this, and say as blue color dissolves first. See, solubilities being different means red, blue and green, when water starts flowing through this, they must get dissolved into water at different times, not at one time. If simultaneously all of them dissolve, then they will, the whole this mixture of color will move up and will get here. You will not be able to separate the components. You will be able to separate the three components if it is containing three of them only when their solubilities are different. That means one of them must get dissolved in water first, and another one later, and yet another one after that. So the principle, as we said, was that solubilities must be different, and every component must be soluble in the same solvent. So let us say this is water, and all the three components are soluble in water, and we have dipped this filter paper or chromatography paper into the water. Then because of capillary action, water starts rising up, and it goes up. Then let us say, this is our assumption, that blue color dissolves first. If blue color dissolves first, you will have a dot and blue dot here. And second time, let us say this is the second time that is after blue, red dissolves. So red dot will come here, and in the last if green goes, it will go here. One question you can ask, that why, if blue has gone over there, why red does not go over it? And why the green does not go over it? See, when water was rising up the filter paper, this filter paper has got some capacity. There is a limit to the water that can be taken up by the filter paper. So water was going up and up and up, and when it reached here, say as carrying the blue color got stuck here, and it has occupied its space here, and now water cannot rise further because the whatever the maximum amount of water that could be taken up by this paper of the filter paper, that has been taken up. Now it can travel only up to here. That is why second color will go at a different spot, and yet another one will get at a different spot. So this was all about chromatography. I told you chromo means color, graphy means writing. So chromatography here is the technique by which we are separating different components of a mixture, and they are all solids and they are usually found in small quantity. They can be taken up. The requirement is that every component of dye must be soluble in the same solvent, and also their solubilities must be different. And they cannot ride over one another because water beyond certain limits cannot be taken up by the filter paper. After its capacity to hold the water is over, then water will not travel to these heights, it will travel to lower heights. So it will carry the colors that are dissolving to lower heights, so they get separated. That was one thing. Capillary, I have told, capillary reaction I have told. Now we will study where all this chromatography is utilized. Number one, this is utilized to monitor the progress of chemical reactions. Also, this is utilized to take out or find out a product in a chemical reaction if it is secreted in very less quantity. We have seen it is also used to separate different components of a mixture, that we have seen. Also, it is used in forensic laboratory for finding out trace of poison, etc. into viscera. It can also be used for finding out the presence of certain chemicals into the blood samples of a criminal or otherwise. And yet another one, you can say it can be utilized for finding out and identifying the amino acids which are obtained from the hydrolysis of proteins. That's all about chromatography. More than this cannot be asked in your exam.